So, like we were talking about before, I was half joking, but like, can you actually catch Proud Boyness? Is that a thing that you can catch from being around too many Proud Boys? Because like when you think about what happened at the Capitol, there were black people there. No one talks about that, but there were like a handful of black people who were there.
There's always a handful of black people there.
But we talked about that last podcast. Like
I know, but like it's still
we were
on my
like
mind.
like when we were saying about like that bullshit going on at the Capitol, we were saying, well, you know, nobody wanted to say it was Republicans or it was white people because it was a mixture of different creeds and colors that all came together to fucking say we ignorant.
I'm just saying we're going from COVID lockdown to Proud Boy lockdown for this inauguration stuff over the next couple of days. So just, it's on the mind. Like, can I catch Proud Boyness? I know a couple of Proud Boys. So like,
I heard ammunition was in short supply, gun sales were through the roof. Like, what the fuck are people planning for? Like, you would think
people want shit to pop off.
You would think that the zombie apocalypse was coming the way people are buying guns and storing ammunition.
Listen, do you have your preparedness plan? My preparedness plan works for zombies, race wars. The only thing it won't account for is like a nuclear fallout.
But what is this considered?
Race war?
Is this like you would consider this a race war, but maybe not race being?
I would say a second civil war.
I could see that. Like,
yeah, civil war. Just because they're a racist doesn't mean it's automatically a race war. It's
because they call it civil unrest. So I can see that. Don't tread on me. But Proud Boys have to stand. Like, why don't they take their own fucking advice? Like, stand back and stand by. Like ain't that they fucking slogan? Stand back and stand by. Like, why the fuck don't you take your own fucking advice? Like, all right. So I guess we've proven that the Proud Boys are hypocrites.
Oh, right? Yeah, they're definitely hypocrites.
Yeah,
that's like a teacher with 5 kids telling you to use condoms.
Like the family pack from Walmart.
Make sure you fucking wrap it up. But if you try to get some tax breaks, you may want to pop a loose one.
That's crazy.
Shit.
Do you think we have Proud Boy fans? Do you think we have fans who are?
I don't know.
I doubt it.
I mean, if they were doing what the fuck they were supposed to do, standing back and standing by and listening to podcasts, then yeah, sure. Like we may have a Proud Boy fan, but they out there at the fucking Capitol, man. I have seen some streams coming from Washington, but I think it was Washington State. I don't think it was actually Washington, D.C.
Hold on.
Could you imagine that shit, though? Like, if like, in the midst of all those fucking, like, don't tread on me flags and shit, there was a 2-Dab Crew flag.
Oh, my God. I would have to disassociate from
we would be so fucked.
No, we wouldn't.
But isn't that a great?
Me and Andre be in the wind.
Isn't that a great fucking business strategy? Like, if you really want to take somebody down, you go to one of those fucking Proud Boy riots with their fucking logos on flags and shit. Like, tell me, if you saw a couple Burger King flags like fucking floating in the air at that shit, would you go to Burger King anymore?
I got it.
I would know something.
Like that.
I'd be like, Burger King ain't with this shit. Some people are just too smart to be associated with such foolishness.
That's definitely destroying the competition.
So I have a question. It may borderline, like this may be borderline illegal, but we get paid not to carry brand flags at Proud Boy rallies.
Paid not to carry flags?
Yes.
So we're blackmailing them?
That's why I said borderline illegal.
That ain't borderline illegal. That is illegal.
Hey, show up with the like, yo, like if you don't pay me $100,000, I'm gonna walk around the fucking riot with a Papa John's flag.
I feel like
that's too close.
So
that's too close.
Well, Papa John's might work, but let's.
Wait. I think Papa John's is a Proud Boy.
This
ain't that why he kicked him out?
That's why they ousted him, because he's a Proud Boy. What are you saying?
This only works for small, like relatively unknown businesses. It wouldn't work. Like if you were out there with a McDonald's sign, everybody knows that nobody in McDonald's PR would. They would be like, this person is acting on their own.
You know who got a super clean image we could extort for some money? I mean, Disney. Disney would hate to be associated with Proud Boys. Wait, I mean,
every time
would they?
Every time I think of Disney, I think of that South Park shit with Mickey. Like,
every time I think of it that Family Guy episode.
The fucking Jonas Brothers with the purity rings.
Yeah.
I gotta go fuck them up. So with that, I want to welcome everybody to episode 3 of the Two Dev Crew podcast, season 2021. I'm getting the episodes confused because I technically have in my possession episode 2. It hasn't been released yet. Release are on Tuesday. So again, we record on the weekends. So our episodes are about a week behind. But episode 3, season 2021. And I want to start by saying thank you to everybody from the beginning that has been showing love for the first of the year. We ended the year at 750 streams. Mm-hmm. As of right now, we're at 870 streams. So we got 120 streams in about 15 days, only releasing one new episode. I mean, released on New Year's Eve. That was the last episode. And we only released one episode this year. So 120 streams in 15 days. Probably the best traction we've seen for the podcast so far.
I wanna say, congratulations to us, because this is the most consistent that the podcast has ever been in the 4 attempts we've done at trying this. I mean, we did get locked down for COVID and ain't have much else to do, but
I would say yes. Like our 4th time's a charm.
That's not the saying at all.
or maybe we just collectively have the right mix going on. Yeah. Because again, like when it was just me and you, it was kind of
too samey.
Yeah, because you lazy, so you don't want to do shit at the time.
Whoa. You were confusing.
That was hilarious.
You were confusing laziness for exhaustion for being on the grind, right? That's what you're doing.
Exhaustion from being on Grindr. You heard him first. This guy here. But anyway, thank you everybody for tuning in. It's your boy Powder with Ergoff and Andre as always. And Andre took the beginning of the episode when I had like 3 walk-in topics I want to hit.
All right, let's go. Let's hit them. I'll knock them down.
It's like the walk-in topic just isn't the same. Like halfway into the episode.
Listen, just because it's your show does not mean you got to start every episode.
It's not, but like I have these little like topics that I want to like.
All right,
jump
go
into.
ahead. Go ahead.
So we gonna call this the blooper episode. This first blooper episode of the new year.
It's the blooper episode,
right? Because he couldn't walk in, he bloopered your ass.
Right? No, I'm just saying like we'll call this the blooper episode because like some of the topics they weren't really meant to be full topics, but they're gonna come in as full topics, and they were really meant to be the walk-in.
Okay.
So it's like when the headliner don't show up, and you. So the first thing I was going to talk about, like I was going to walk in, like we're going to talk about this, that I hate fuckboys in cars when I'm riding my motorcycle. Right? So like I don't get to ride my motorcycle that much because like the weather and how far I live from work and shit, and it's just a pain in the ass. So I go to take my bike to work the other day, right? I ride to work. Everything's fine. But it's like when I'm on my bike, fuckboys like to pull up next to me, and then like if they're trying to like start a race and then take off. And it's like what the fuck are you thinking? Like, first of all, like I'm in no ways and means on like a leader bike or some souped up like Hayabusa or some
You're
shit.
not like on my Ninja. That's nice looking. Like you're like, oh, that dude might have something.
Right? I'm on my fucking 636 Ninja 2019. My shit's pretty sweet, but it's stock. It's stock down to the fucking fender, and the back fender, the back tail. Like everybody tells me to take this shit off, but I'm not. But these boys run up on me in these fucking like 92 Hondas and shit. They pull up next to me, and then they're like if they're challenging me to a race, and then they take out. Like, first of all, like I gotta explain a couple things. One, I will smoke your ass on my bike if I needed to. But I'm not going to put my fucking safety any type of concern. It's like, what the fuck? Like, it's almost every time the dude's always got a chick in the car.
Oh, you want to see me race this bike?
Like they literally, it's like they pull up and they want to like flash their dick and then they want to keep going. And Like, I'm just like, what the fuck, man? Like, what do you want me to do for real? Because I tell you what, like, I know now what tentacle monsters feel like.
I'm sorry. You're gonna have to explain that statement.
Yeah.
So this is the issue I have. Right? It's cold. So I'm not a biker at heart. Right? I like to ride my fucking bike. I'm a hood dude. So I wear a sweatshirt and I got my backpack. So as I'm riding, the 2 strings from my fucking hoodie are like smacking me like in the fucking helmet as I'm riding. And then the straps from my backpack straps are like flying all over away and like whipping me in the back and shit. Like I could say some real like comparison shit, and I'm not, because like it could be taken the wrong way.
Thank you. I was looking at you kind of funny. I'm all like, all right.
Wait, where's it going with
this? I know exactly
this?
what you're talking about, because I've been riding bikes for 10 years. But
like that shit is like, now I know why my cat, my cat sometimes lays in the bed, right? Or on the floor, wherever the fuck she's at, and she's always trying to like whack her tail. Like her tail, like, you know, like I still don't understand if she has like complete control over it, or if it's just like a natural bodily function. You know, like when you sleep and your dick gets hard, like that shit just happens. So like she'll be like trying to whack.
2% of our audience doesn't get that joke.
Listen, she'll be like fucking whacking her fucking tail, trying to like get it. I'm like, why do you keep trying to whack your own fucking tail? And then I realized the shit kind of hits her in the face. And she's trying to tell that shit to stop. That's how the fuck I felt when I'm riding my motorcycle and these fucking straps are wailing. I'm like, yo, this is what the tentacle monster from La Blue Girl is like. Like, does the tentacle monster have full control over the tentacles? Or do the bitches just kind of like wave everywhere? Like, maybe he didn't try to rape those chicks. Maybe that shit just accidentally happened.
There was nothing accidental in that.
I've never
La
seen
Blue Girl?
that, so, you know.
You never seen La Blue Girl? You don't watch hentai at all?
Nah.
You never watch any type of hentai
art.
in your life.
It's art, sir. You should.
Not really.
Have you watched
art.
porn?
Of course.
But you never watch cartoon porn?
Not really.
You never be on X videos and it just pop up as one of
Well,
like,
I mean,
the
I've
most
seen
used-
I've seen thumbnails, but I didn't like click on it. Like nothing.
I
that
tell you what,
interests me.
hentai be setting you up for some serious shit. Because
Tentacle monster stuff doesn't
it don't
really
matter what the
interest me.
chick look like. She always thick. She always got an hourglass shape. Like
We had
unrealistic
we
expectations.
had a
for women.
homeboy. We had a homeboy and his girlfriend. They were really into
and the
it.
tiny
I seen a few
tiny
clips.
bush. That's what they
from
always got the same
They always
thing.
got the tiny bush. But you ain't never been to like, I guess that's some weeb shit. But like the hentai watching party, you go to the con, and then after the con, like you go to a party and like they got hentai playing and everybody's clowning on it and doing voice. I guess not. All right.
Nah, sir. I was.
Like, that one just fell. Boom.
Yeah. There's like one person in our audience who probably gets that reference.
He's never seen it. But it's always funny though, like in fucking hentai when a dude comes, it goes like everywhere. Like,
and just paints
like
the walls.
most dudes is drizzling, all right. But in fucking hentai, everyone got a fucking cum explosion, and it drapes the chick's face up where it's like drooling, like she just got hit by Slimer from Ghostbusters, and she just be sitting there like licking her fucking lips like.
You ain't ever got to deal with the reality of like, I told you not to get it in my hair.
Yo,
I was gonna leave that one alone too.
I was having a discussion about that with my dude Franklin. I was like, man, you know, like I'm not an Indian giver. Like if I give that shit to you, I don't want it back. Blah blah. Take it. It's yours. Keep it.
Wow.
All sales are final.
Exactly.
Jesus. This is what you wanted to start the podcast with? I started with some real shit.
That's where I was going with it. I was like, damn, like it was either that or the other one that I had, right? So yesterday this also happened, and it really made me super uncomfortable. Like, oh shit, y'all hear that?
Yeah, we do.
It's the whole train?
It's the Soul Train.
Oh yeah.
God damn it, y'all motherfuckers
Listen,
here.
the Soul Train was old when we were young.
All right, we're gonna give this passing fucking train in the metropolitan city, where the fuck the train comes from. I don't know. We're gonna give the train a moment of silence. So
The
y'all can
trains
hear.
are all in all metropolitan cities.
Not
Yeah,
really.
and they're always in the back of the podcast recording.
Yeah, whatever.
You were saying?
So anyway, So this kind of creeped me out. Like, so y'all know, like, if you listen to the podcast or you know me, I don't like public bathrooms, right? Like, I use public bathrooms because I have to, especially like when I'm at work. And I guess work's like a halfway public bathroom because like I work there 5 days a week. And I'm there probably more than I'm at my fucking house. But anyway, it's a public bathroom. Like it creeps me the fuck out. I don't like doing it. Anyway, so the other day, I'm gonna say the other day, it was actually yesterday. I'm going to the bathroom. I sit in there and I'm like, I gotta go. You know, I can't hold it no more. I gotta go. So I sit down and use the bathroom. And then a dude gets in the stall next to me. So I'm already creeped out. Right? I don't like being in the bathroom knowing other people are there. But it's one of those dudes that fucking like use his phone while he's on the toilet. And it's shit's loud as fuck.
He didn't even have the decency to put it on silent.
Nah, he's like he's like watching like fucking commercials and shit on the phone. And two things from this story come to account that I wanna touch base on. He starts watching Buss-It challenges from TikTok. Because you can hear it, right? It's the same shit. It's the same shit going on. Like the Nelly part comes on and then the Buss-It shit at the end. He's sitting in the stall next to me watching it. And I'm like, what the fuck?
We're here to
I'm trying to take a shit. And then all I hear is this music and now I'm like concerned. Like, what is this guy doing? Like when I'm taking a shit, like I love to check my email. I may play a video.
Dokkan Battle.
I may play a video game or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's my little time for me to regroup. I'm not sitting there watching fucking TikTok on the toilet. Especially,
I'm not gonna lie. I'll be on social media.
Yeah, but like my manly like temptation would be if I'm watching a bunch of chicks start twerking their ass while my dick is accessible.
You just gonna stop.
I can't help it, man. I'm a fucking addict. Like I just gotta grab that shit. Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm cool to say that, yo, like when I'm aroused, I want to grab my dick. Like that's what I want to do. That's what God made it there for. That's why you get aroused. You know, like we fucking, it happens. But I'm just wondering. So I'm sitting there like confused as fuck. And so like I'm like, all right, let me get up and go. And then it's like, then I start hearing like commercials in different languages and shit. And it wasn't Spanish. It was like, it was some weird fucking language that I've never heard.
That he never heard.
Where were you?
In the bathroom.
Where?
At work.
Jesus. Okay.
It was just like, I was like, I just, what the fuck, man? And then on the second part, I was like, with all these fucking imitation AirPods out there, don't everybody got a pair of fucking Bluetooth headphones now? That you could just like put fucking, all right, if you want to sit there and watch Buss-It challenges and beat your dick in the bathroom, at least have the courtesy to put on some goddamn headphones.
Jesus. Y'all know I'm the TikTok dude. I love TikTok. I would never sit in a bathroom watching TikToks. Just because the amount of time you lose, like I try and reserve TikTok now for like when I'm like on jogs and stuff. Because the amount of time you lose in TikToks is just crazy. I can't imagine sitting there on the toilet. Bro, I would blow past like breaks. I'd be there for like 30 minutes.
So that was my thing. So at the end of all of it, right? Washing my hands. The dude that comes out of the bathroom is one of my employees. And I'm like, okay, like, just let it go.
No, you didn't do that.
No,
I just let it go.
You did?
Yeah. What the fuck I'm gonna do? Be like, what are you doing in there in the toilet? Like, what you?
Be all like, yo, how long you been on break?
Listen. I have a firm belief that what you do in the bathroom stall is your own business, right? When you go to the bathroom, you gotta go to the bathroom. Cool, whatever. You watch it. I know you watch your TikToks because I can hear it. But it's at my business to fucking say what it is. I just have the courtesy, please, to put on some fucking AirPods, some fake AirPods. I don't care. Like besides the new iPhone 12, every iPhone came with fucking headphones. Yeah. Samsung got their own. They got Galaxy Buds. Fucking Android got shit. I mean, you can go on Amazon right now and get any pair of fucking completely wireless headphones
$20
for less than $30. So what the fuck?
So you heard it here first. Don't be in the bathroom.
Please
Challenge.
don't be in the bathroom listening to busted challenges, because you got me in the stall next to you, like halfway getting aroused. Like, I don't fucking know what I'm supposed to do. I'm fucking confused here. Like, I feel like I need to go to a therapist now and fucking clear my head.
See a therapist. That has little to do with busted challenge, but I still think you should.
Listen,
see a therapist.
I like the busted challenge. I think it's we talked about it today. Like you can see a lot of like, you know, chicks that didn't look like they could be that, and then I got to start wondering, how come you don't do that all the time?
Because that takes time and money.
No, all these chicks doing this shit from home. It just takes time and a little bit of effort.
The makeup costs a lot of money. If you're using it every day and you're burning through it every day, you're going to be spending a lot.
Well, that's all they want anyway.
It also sounds like you descending into simpness. You want to see bitches like doing busted challenge. Next thing you're like, all right, yeah, we're going to have to start spending money on them so they can afford the makeup so they can do busted challenge.
Who said anything about that?
Listen, I don't want to see a busted challenge over the fucking phone. I want to see this shit in real life. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that,
we
like,
can take a trip down to Miami. I'm sure we can ask the DJ at the strip club to play bus.
like you notice a lot of girls that, you know, can doll up and look good, and I like, that's the type of chick I like. I like a dolled up chick. You know, makeup on, nice tight dress, booty popping, boom, 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 like that's me, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, and especially one that looks like a geek at first and then gets down. Like, whoa. You definitely, if
she can get down with the hentai and the busted, my man,
that's
all
what I'm
over
saying.
it.
Like you look like a geek, and then you let your hair down, and it's like, whoa, like you gonna have me drooling, like shit.
Didn't know you had a type. Homie.
Listen, I could be out there and be up front. Like, I ain't trying to hide it. Like, you try to catch my attention, put on some glasses and a tight ass skirt. Like, you definitely gonna get my attention. I'm just.
You don't get a lot of dudes' attention.
I'm just exactly, but not everybody will say it. I'm flat out. I'm putting all the secrets out there today. Like, we just say fuck it.
Jesus. All right.
And then the other, like, here's the third one I was gonna lead with. Mm-hmm. Was I actually, believe it or not, finally watched Man of Steel for the first time.
Did you like it?
I thought Man of Steel was actually pretty fucking good.
Thank you. I'm sick of people shitting on this fucking movie. It's like the best Superman movie that they've ever made.
I'm obviously, like, there were a bunch of what the fuck moments or why, but I mean, to me, you know, just watching the movie for the first time, I was like, the storyline was decent. You know, the way the cinema was cut, it was good to go back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Like, you started out with, you know, here's Krypton. That shit's about to blow. What's going on? Right? Then you see him as an adult. Then they don't take you through too much of his, like, origin too much after that. Right. Because you kind of know it.
Yeah, everybody knows.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Like, two people everybody knows: Jesus and Superman.
Like, you didn't see a lot of his, like, growing up shit where, you know, like, they had flashbacks of when he was growing up, but it was just like he was there. And it was like more like as he was an adult, like learning his powers even more. Right. I like that. And then, you know, bad guys coming and trying to fuck him up. You know, like, I like the movie. I'm sorry. Like, if you didn't like fucking Man of Steel, suck a dick. I mean, I'm sorry. Let me quote my homie SMD. That's what she said all the time. Every time SMD? She get pissed off, SMD, and I didn't know what that shit meant at first. And I was like, "What the fuck is that?" It didn't suck my dick. That's what SMD means.
So we can't even say "suck my dick" no more. We gotta shorten it to SMD.
No, I'm just quoting her because she does it all the time. She always every time we catch her in something, like if she gets like fucking like, you know, like pushed against a wall, like the retaliation is SMD. But I like that. I don't know where they went wrong between Man of Steel and Batman Superman.
Do you want to break this down? Do we want to have this conversation? Or is this an off-podcast conversation?
Because like, even so, like, I thought the storyline for Batman versus Superman was okay, but I didn't like the CGI in Batman versus Superman.
Liked the CGI Batman versus Superman.
You know what I mean? And there were a couple funky moments in Man of Steel, but not enough to make me say this is bad.
So
like some of the when what's the name
Zod.
of the Zod and Superman are fighting in the air?
Yeah.
Like some of that, but I mean, like I thought that shit was badass when dude ripped off the suit and he had and they was just going at it in the sky and he was shooting the fucking laser beams. Like I was like, yeah, this shit is straight.
Tell me it like after watching Man of Steel, tell me that shit does not make the beginning of Batman v Superman with Bruce Wayne even better. Where they show you like, oh, he was there in Metropolis and he was trying to help people and stuff. Now, does that not make way more sense why he would want to kill Superman? Or at least have a way to kill Superman in case shit went bad?
Yeah, but that's just Batman being paranoid. Batman got small dick syndrome. He walk in the room, he know he got a small dick, so he trying to get everybody else, so if there's nobody else in the room, naturally, biggest dick crown will go to him. So, I mean...
Wow.
The whole time, it was just an inferiority complex.
It was just a matter of time before
Listen,
you get on Batman.
I mean, think about it, man. Like if you watch fucking Man of Steel, even the army dudes was like he's one of us. Like they all knew Superman was down for the cause. That man was putting his life on the line. He gave himself up to the fucking aliens to save the Earth. What the fuck did Batman do, man? Batman ain't done shit for nobody but himself.
He's a light racist.
Batman, I think Batman is a proud boy.
You think Batman is a proud boy?
Yeah, because when all that shit go down, he be standing back and standing by.
His third man is Lucius Fox, a canonically black dude.
You ain't heard of Lucius Fox till New Age Batman. Because where the fuck was Lucius Fox when Adam West was playing Batman with some little boy in a Speedo? There was no Lucius Fox then. Where was Lucius Fox during the Michael Keaton Batman or the Val Kilmer Batman or the George Clooney Batman? Lucius Fox never became a fucking piece of the puzzle till
animated series.
What's the name of the dude that made
Nolan.
Christopher Nolan made these last movies. Then Lucius Fox became a thing.
That was a thing in the comics.
Oh, in the comics. Like, who the fuck reads, man? We live in a generation that's fucking like dominated by TikTok and social media. People don't read posts; they look at hashtags.
Do you think Catwoman could do the Busted Challenge?
I wish. Wait. Which Catwoman now are we talking about? Michelle Pfeiffer? Halle Berry?
No. Michelle Pfeiffer in her heyday.
You had Michelle Pfeiffer, Anne Hathaway, and Halle Berry. They all played Catwoman.
There's only one Catwoman. That's Michelle Pfeiffer.
Nah.
I like Halle Berry.
I'd like to see all three of them personally.
Halle Berry smokes.
You're not wrong about that.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
But look, it's something about Anne Hathaway that get me going too.
Yeah, Anne can get it.
Like especially
if you're
like
listening, Anne, holla at your boy.
Have you seen the movie? Was it Hustlers with her and the big chick from
that was a good
Pitch Perfect? But when Anne Hathaway start using them accents. I be forgetting to watching the movie sometimes. Like this shit is getting bad, bro. Like I feel like I need to go see a doctor seriously because I be contemplating grabbing my dick at all the wrong times, and it's like I'm gonna do it one day, and then shit's gonna hit the fan.
We also forgot about Eartha Kitt.
Who?
Eartha Kitt. Yeah. She was in the Adam West Batman.
I have no idea.
Jesus,
Eartha Kitt's a legend.
I'm gonna have to educate you.
Yeah,
it's going to require watching some terrible television. But
no idea who that is.
Oh,
but anyway,
a legend.
So
a queen.
So 2 topics today, and they're not going to be long topics, obviously, because we're already, I don't know how far in.
We're about like 30, 40 minutes.
I have no fucking idea how long we're in. I'm assuming we're almost halfway. But anyway, I was talking to somebody, and I was like, Terminator 2. The whole Terminator series is starting to come to life. And starting with fucking Amazon. Alexa is the beginning of Skynet.
I don't fucks with Alexa. I fucks with Siri.
That's Skynet too. It's all going to be
It's
Skynet,
it's all a form of Skynet because it's all going to the same.
Explain how we get from a bitch telling me what the weather is to
Skynet.
Skynet.
What was Skynet?
I honestly don't remember.
Skynet was an artificial intelligence. Remember, they built Skynet and it started creating its own robots. Skynet was the computer mainframe that controlled all the fucking robots.
Yes, but I don't remember what Skynet was originally designed to do.
Who cares, bro? It was a fucking automated artificial intelligence that got too smart.
Man, you sound like Elon Musk.
But he might be. I think Elon Musk is John Connor, bro. He's the only one that can save us.
Please don't inflate that man's ego anymore.
I'm just saying. Think about it, man. Like,
He's your Obi-Wan Kenobi.
If you think about it, man, smart home started as, like a helper. Right? Hey Siri, play my music, or hey Alexa, turn off the lights. But now
you just triggered a bunch of people's devices to turn off the
listen,
lights.
Your fucking car now is Alexa enabled, your front doors and all. Oh shit. Like literally my music just popped up on my fucking computer. Wow. You see, this is the shit I'm talking about. Like, no, bitch, chill.
Ben's leading the resistance against the machines already.
You see that? I'm fucking forcing that shit. That Control Delete doesn't work on a Mac. What the fuck? You see, now we're confused because you're running with two different operating systems. Who knows which command you're supposed to use?
Oh, then we can solve this. What we do is we get the Apple Skynet to take on. What is that?
Where's that coming from?
Oh, the speaker.
Holy shit!
This is some weird ass shit.
No, it's not coming from this. It's coming from your. Yo, they already going off. Oh, we about to get copyright like a motherfucker right now. Yo. See,
y'all need to quit talking about these computers before we end up.
But you see what my point is that you just like what I don't even know what I said, but I say something and then she does what the fuck she wants to do.
So disable the shit.
See,
but what is the point of having? And for that, I go back to a fucking flip phone.
Listen, don't hate on the flip phones. We used to rock them and love them.
Yeah, because we had no choice. Now we have choices. The whole reason I went with a fucking iPhone in the first place, because that goddamn commercial with Jamie Foxx when he had the iPhone and he was telling, I don't even want to say her name anymore, but he was telling the chick to play the music, to do this, to do that. When the first, voice recognition shit happened. And I was like, oh, that's cool as fuck because like I sometimes don't have my phone in my hand and I would love to do something like that. But I'm saying that they bake the shit now into everything. Your car, your door, your bank account's going to be fucking controlled by smart shit pretty soon.
So let me ask you this. Apple's looking at making an electric car. Would you get it?
Hell no. You look at this shit. I'm going to be like, play this. And she, nope, I want to play this. And the minute that bitch talk back, what you going to do?
Crash your car into a wall? Be all like, that's what I thought.
But
bitch.
then But what does that prove? I mean, like we are the smart home shit that got way too big and it's way too convenient. And it's at the point where it's going to start running us versus us running it.
Basically, the thing that gets me the most about it is it's being used for its intended purpose, but of course we take things to the extreme. So people are really using it just to be lazy as fuck. It's supposed to be used in conjunction to make things convenient. But really what it's doing is making people lazy as fuck.
Look, I mean, I think Jeff Bezos is going to be the fucking head of Skynet. Because guess what he's doing? Putting affordable cameras that are connected through Wi-Fi's and clouds all over your house.
We just take the South Park approach. We turn off the giant router. When Amazon went down, all that shit went down. Like a couple of weeks ago. Amazon servers went down, Ring doorbells went down, home automation stuff. You just gotta hope you're not locked inside when it goes down.
What happens when they? It's gonna be like that fucking movie I, Robot. Remember what the fuck they did? Like, the robots were helping out and everything was great. It was all fucking amazing. But that one fucking protocol that all them suddenly they chest turned red and it was like, motherfucker, you staying home tonight. Like, no, I'm not. Bitch, you staying home tonight.
We gonna get Order 66 like this shit is fucking Star Wars?
Yeah, like who? like people got to recognize what the fuck they're letting in their house. Because like if you haven't seen it, you need to go watch Terminator 2 because you know the robots got so fucking sophisticated. They sent the fucking liquid robot back in time to kill the kid for the first place. That was supposed to be the guy that was supposed to take them down.
All right. So
Yet the guy who they sent to take him down, he was only created because originally they sent the motherfucker back in time the first time to impregnate the bitch. Like how the fuck does he exist? Where the fuck was the DeLorean during all of this?
Don't
like,
dissect it. Don't just accept it. Just accept it.
No,
Let
it
me ask you
does.
this: if they came out with a robot that was a fine geek looking girl who could do the busted challenge when she let her hair down, would you not cop it? So like they came out with a Siri
bro,
3D.
Come on now, like who the fuck? They I think they have smart enabled sex dolls at this point.
Do they?
I don't know. But I believe the sex doll like the development of sex dolls I think has gotten pretty advanced.
So if they came out
with for the fact that they created a sex doll, it's already advanced as it is. Now, the fact that some of them can actually like moan and take commands,
vaginas and
so if they came out with an Anne Hathaway lookalike that could do the busted challenge.
No, you see, like you fucked up though because like out of all my celebrity crushes, Anne Hathaway ain't number one.
Oh, who should I go on with?
You know, like it's hard because like
I feel like Jessica Biel.
No, like Megan Thee Stallion may be my number one.
Could you imagine a Cardi B?
Gail Gadot may be my number two.
Ooh, okay.
Oh yeah,
I mean, even though
beautiful woman.
the Wonder Woman movies, the second one wasn't that great.
It was not.
But watching her in that Wonder Woman outfit, you know,
made it all. I suffered through.
I'll watch that shit.
Woman.
Like,
she is gorgeous.
I don't know who number 3 would be, but those two definitely get my attention.
Okay, so Apple comes out with the
come on, man,
the flesh Siri that looks like. Because who else is gonna do it, right? I mean, it's got to be like either Apple or Amazon.
I've been preaching for a whole fucking season and a half of like, watch out for this smart home shit, and then you gonna be like, yo, they create a smart enabled sex doll.
Listen,
you gonna buy it? No, motherfucker. I'm trying to.
I'm calling bullshit from a dude who just listened to Busted Child's like, damn.
From a dude who's increasingly getting his dick in his hand.
Listen. My self-pleasuring, you know, addiction and fucking buying a voice-activated sex doll, 2 different things altogether.
That's a line you don't cross.
I can help you curb that.
My shit's straight. I don't need
I
to
can help you curb it. Just
you talking about Rob?
Just look up idiosyncratic masturbation. It'll make you stop.
What?
I said, just look up idiosyncratic masturbation, and it'll make you stop.
I don't know what that is. Why don't
look
you
it up? They come back and they'll be like, "Oh,
no,
we'll have a discussion. We'll have a discussion over the podcast."
I'm straight.
I'm gonna send you some literature.
This sounds too.
I don't want to. I don't want to read any.
Like a terrible setup.
Listen, look, you guys obviously, you know, have lost your sense of scholarship. If I partake in the time of self-pleasuring myself, why would I waste my time reading something about self-pleasuring myself instead of just watching something and self-pleasuring myself? Like, it's a waste of time. Like you want me to read something like believe me and my shit is like this, son, like this. If I'm really tired, but I'm like, I need to knock one out, it's about 45 seconds. Like I get that shit done. You know, if sometimes I want to drag it out, I drag it out if I'm bored.
Some candlelight.
This is what
some rose petals.
This is what I'm talking about.
Listen, I don't know what you're talking about.
We go I just put that out there that way when it comes back around, you know, it'll be an interesting come back around.
Okay. Well, as we talk about that, I just want to stop and give you guys my my campaign slogan for 2024. Spread your genes so I can spread my genes.
I think you need to run that through some
PR people.
Yeah.
I was thinking about the other day. I was talking. I was like, oh, I should have a baby in all 50 states, but not like sexually. Like I go to a sperm bank and donate sperm, and everybody's sperm bank, and then like eventually like my genes will get passed on because I don't want the child support issues. All right. Again, self-pleasuring like this. Like, fuck it. But I was like...
child support if it's a napkin.
But if I donate to a sperm bank, I can spread my genes and therefore bring, intellectual, stuff back to society. So we don't fall into that fucking shit like idiocracy.
I think we good.
I think we're good.
You sure?
Yeah. You don't need to pass anything.
I feel like ever since I told y'all I partake in pleasuring, like y'all motherfuckers is looking at me like sideways. Like your head is actually sideways.
I ain't judging
you over here with the Lionel Richie S curl.
Everybody masturbates. They laugh. They say they don't.
Yeah. The fuck? Don't laugh at me, damn it.
Our viewers are all like,
They're like, I self masturbate too. Yeah, fuck you. Anyway,
is that what the Dear Crew is about this week?
No. The Dear Crew tags on to our last Dear Crew.
Oh, okay.
So, remember we had Tim and Tina from the last Dear Crew. They broke up, right? And they're still living together, right? What would you do? All that other stuff. All right. So obviously, Tina wants to move on and live a life, right? Mm-hmm. So she's on online dating, looking to find, I guess a rebound or, whatever, who knows how long. It's none of my business. But she met somebody online, and she met a couple people.
She's a woman, so she can meet pretty much anyone.
I don't want to say meet now. Like, she conversated with a couple people and agreed with one to go over to his house and watch movies. And that made me bring up a interesting topic, like what the fuck are the rules to online dating nowadays? Because me, even though I'm a dude, I was like, yo, you don't go over to a dude's house the first time you meet him. And that's smash time. Her reaction was like, maybe I need a smash. I was like, whoa, like that's on you. But I was like, man, there's got to be rules to this shit where like what are the do's and don'ts? So. Like when you meet somebody online, are you like where do you meet for the first time?
Like a bar or like a Starbucks, someplace public?
So this is very, very interesting that you mentioned this. A friend of mine, she hit me up a couple of weeks ago and she was like, I was like, hey, what's going on? We're catching up. And she was like, so I got a question. And I was like, yeah. She was like, how should I broach the subject with this guy? Because she lives in California. And they're super like locked down in her area. So like there's nothing open really. And so the guy was like, hey, do you drink or whatever? Maybe, we can sit in the car and drink. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what the fuck?
Right. So like after knocking it, because there was not a lot of good options. She was like, well, maybe we could just take a walk or something like that. She was like, and he was like,
wait, how far was the distance between the two of them?
I don't know, probably 20 minutes or so.
Okay. So they lived in the same city.
In the same city.
Okay, in California?
Yes.
Okay.
So he knows what's going on and everything. And it's like, there's no good option. She's not going to go to his place. She's not going to let him come to her place. Everything is locked down. And he's like, let's sit in the car and drink. That's not a good option either, really. So it's funny that you say that because, I was like, he really should just understand that. Like, there are no good options right now.
So since pretty much everybody realized COVID was going to happen. So like, it's a lot of like video dating. So like the weird part is transitioning from like you talking to someone online, start Snapchatting, and you start FaceTiming and stuff. And then to actually meet in person is way harder than it used to be. And then it's a situation of like, yeah, where do you go? Like, do you go to like a bar, Starbucks, having like a picnic at the park? Because the park is open and there could be space between you.
Okay, you guys are boring me right now.
All right. You bang her
right.
in the back of your Volkswagen. Is that what you wanted to hear?
In a very uncomfortable place.
It's in a very uncomfortable place.
The fuck are you, Ben Affleck from Mallrats?
Yeah.
No, all right. So here's the question. I want to get a little more detail. What?
So you want me to put it in a funnier way for you?
Yeah. Of course, this is a comedy podcast. Like, if you're not here to fucking laugh with us,
is that the category? I thought we were in current events podcast.
I think we're a little bit of everything. You know, I mean, we don't shade from time. Anyway,
we're non-binary as a podcast.
So, all right, as a dude, right? As a dude, you're talking to a chick online, whatever. You invite her over to the crib, right? Do you expect to smash or at least try to?
You read the room.
Yeah, but what thoughts go through your head, like,
oh yeah, I would very much like to smash.
So inviting a chick to the crib, smashing is an option off top of that.
Right.
Because if I didn't want to smash, I would have took you to a coffee house or something like that.
Right.
I'm obviously bringing you to a place where a bed is accessible, a couch, you know, that little closet that stays under the stairs where Harry Potter used to chill at. You know, hey, it was big enough for that motherfucker to live in.
I got one of those closets, but it's got my water heater in it. So.
Hey, you said uncomfortable place, right?
That is true. All
right, so flip it, right? Say you're talking to a chick online. She invites you over to the crib. Do you expect to smash or think it's an option?
Why not? I mean, is she probably thinking the same thing? I think so. I think we both thinking, okay, it's been a while. Let's bang this out.
I'm going to proceed with the assumption that is what's going to happen, but I would wait until like she made like
of course
cues like, oh, I've had so much to drink. So like false.
That's a cue.
That is a cue.
Listen,
bitches don't want to admit they need dick, so they be pulling like
you laugh at Andre, but that shit happened to me. Like, I literally, like, I invited a chick over one day. Like, granted, I had already knew her. Like, it wasn't like we met online. Like, I already knew her. Like, we'd already hung out a few times. So she got off of work. And she was like, I'm going to grab something to drink and then bring it over to the house. Okay, cool. Come over to the crib. Sitting there, she brought Fireball. Never had Fireball before. And she was like, I can drink more than you.
They always want the fallback of
right. So of course, you know, obviously, I was asinine to the whole situation because if I knew better, I would have did better. But I was like, no, you can't. Right? Well, of course, the fucking ego first thing stepped in the way. Though I've never even had Fireball before. Right? Like I had a friend of mine who used to be like, Fireball's so great. I was like, whatever. So we went shot for shot. I remember laying back, passing out, and I remember waking up in the middle of a couple things. Listen, she tricked me. And you know what's funny? If the tides had been reversed and I did that to a chick, like I would have been frowned upon, right?
Yes,
correct. But they normally, in an uncertain situation, they normally want the option to be all like, "Well, I was drunk."
Yeah, but see, that option can blow back on you. Like, I'm sorry.
But I
drank too much. I'm gonna call her on I would hate consent. Is that what you're saying? Like,
I would hate for that option to be used on me. Like a chick be like, "Oh, I slept with you, but I was drunk." That would make me feel some type of way.
Exactly.
Like what you mean you was drunk? Like I thought I was like, you know, at least maybe I'm not USDA prime choice, but fuck, at least I made USDA inspection. Like the way you talking to me is like I'm the shit the butcher threw away.
Like like the meat trimmings. No, I feel you, but yeah. So no, I think it behooves you to be smart. That's all I'm saying. Like, if straight up tell me I've drank too much, I'm gonna be like,
well, I had to tell chick. I was like, look, there's something called supply and demand. right? And this is going to lead me into a second, like, partial topic of this, was supply and demand. I was like, think of your vagina as supply. If there's plenty supply of it, it's in little demand. The less supply there is, the higher the demand. But she kept going on about this. I need a rebound, this and that. And I'm like, you know what? Whatever. Go. The dude picture had his face was shiny. He had bottle glasses. I was like, the man needs some Noxzema and fucking LASIK surgery. But anyway, the dude she was talking to before that had hit her up, whatever fucking dating app she was using, and was like, I like feet. He was like, can I tickle your feet?
Oh my God.
So I told her, I was like, yo, why don't you let him play with your feet for dinner? Feet. Who the fuck wouldn't want to, if you offer me a free dinner and a foot massage, I'd probably be there.
You're not wrong. Yeah.
Right? I was like, yo, if he asks you for sex, tell him you're saving yourself for marriage. I said, but you got to paint your toes like M&Ms. And everybody that I told this to, there's like, why would you do that? I'm like, you don't think that's cute? I was like, yo, like, imagine a chick and her little toenails were painted as different color M&Ms. Like the peanut M&Ms, obviously. You don't think that's cute? Like, y'all motherfuckers is looking at me weird just like everybody else. I thought this shit was cute.
That would be cute.
I was like, yeah, you could put them right in your mouth and tell them to taste the milk chocolate.
Or Skittles, taste the rainbow.
Yeah.
I'm not a foot guy. I mean, I'm not creepy.
Like, I was like, people look at me dumb. I'm like, you ain't never kissed a foot before? I'm like, I've kissed the top of feet before.
Oh, yeah.
I've never kissed the bottom of a foot, and I won't, because the bottom of the foot is...
So,
listen, the foot is in your face half the time while you're in there anyway, so you might as well just like Adam Gomez that shit. Now y'all looking at me like I'm crazy.
Look, I'm just saying, man. Like, I don't see what the big deal is.
Oh yeah, I mean, like, I don't understand why people think feet are so disgusting. If you're a clean person,
have you seen my feet?
Yeah, but look, listen. Like, I was telling her, I was like, get a pedicure. Get your toes right. Get them painted like M&Ms, and then you'll be good. What?
No, that last comment. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
We talking about Andre's feet right now.
Oh yeah.
Nah,
I'm dashed up.
Hey, I'm surprised. My man is wearing black socks today.
I'm surprised he wearing socks at all.
I wear socks literally every single day.
He wears socks all the time.
I'm sorry. That's how
but my other dude, Franklin, we were laughing at this one kid. We were like, yo, you can't wear white socks. Like, the white socks is a no-no. And I was like, my man Andre always wear white socks.
Fireworks going on?
No idea, man. What you looking at?
I was just looking
so anyway,
so
so with this other topic, like the second one, all right. So I guess this topic ends at, if you're dating online, if you invite somebody over to the crib, expect to smash. I mean, it's fucking 2021 here,
right?
All right. Again, if you listen to any of the fucking podcasts, Walmart got plenty condoms. Fucking go get you some, smash, do something with your life. But second part was somebody else who listened to the podcast was like, why don't y'all talk about double standards for men and women? And I was like, I think we kind of touched that.
We covered that episode because I came in hot one week where I was like,
yeah. Because she was like, how come when a chick fuck a bunch of dudes, she a hoe, but when a dude do it, it's cool.
She's not a hoe.
But I was like, you kind of set yourself up for that. And so let me give you Powder's theory of why women maybe looked at that, and I said maybe because, it's in the eyes of the beholder and the person in front of you. And the shit don't make any sense with me because I give less of a fuck. But anyway, so I was trying to explain to her, I was like, dudes don't value dick. I got a dick and I'm like Mother Teresa with it. Or Oprah. You can get it. You can get it. You can get it. I'm giving that shit out like Nino Brown on turkeys on Thanksgiving. Like, every motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So, obviously, I don't hold a lot of value in my dick. So, like, I mean, obviously, I do, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, because
I don't make somebody jump through hoops to get it. If I'm feeling you and you're cool, I'm a smash. Simple as that, right?
I don't even think it's that.
Well,
So like, if I told you, yo, I'm smashing like 3 chicks right now, right? As dudes, you'd be all like, well, you may be all like, yo, that's kind of fucked up. Do they know about each other? That's a different conversation. But you'd be all like, oh, cool, good on you. If a chick says, yo, I'm smashing 3 dudes right now, other chicks are going to judge her for it. And that's why chicks can't like dick, because other chicks will judge them for it.
yeah, but it's also because of the value they place behind it. How many times have you been with a chick or heard a chick say, you got to work for this pussy?
All the time.
All the time, right? So they sit there, they hold that shit like you can't get it unless you jump through hoops. You literally got to do this, and this to get it. So you go through so much to get it. So it's like if you held that shit to such high standard, you couldn't give it away because you would be diminishing the value you built behind it. That's like me telling you iPhones are the greatest, but then I'm going to sell them for $10.
True.
I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to, if you're going to hold a premium price value, you have to charge a premium price for it. Now, if you said as a female, I'm feeling you, I like you, let's do something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not holding a lot of value behind it. I mean, you obviously, like self-value, but you're not making somebody do crazy shit. So that's why people will clown you. If you sitting there telling me your pussy was worth gold and can't no regular dude get it, but then you gave it to 6 people, how would I would be like, yo, you tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you wouldn't make a chick jump through hoops to get dick. You wouldn't do that.
No.
If you
She's
fit,
either gonna get it or she not.
Men, at least, dudes that I know are simple. If I'm feeling you and the situation is right, it's right. Like, you don't have to buy me dinner. You don't have to do anything. You have to conversate me, stimulate.
I want a little bit of dinner, nigga be hungry.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, cook me a meal, something like that. But you're not sitting there holding on to the 4-date rule. You're not sitting there saying that, we got to date for a month. You don't hold any type of stipulation. There's no contract to sign to get the dick.
No.
But in order to get vagina from a lot of chicks, and I'm not saying everybody, but a lot of chicks, you be having to fucking sign a lease and shit before you even get it.
I think there's a difference between just or sex and relationship sex, and I think a lot of people think they conflate the two. Relationship sex, you absolutely should be that guarded, because if you know that the sex is gonna tie you down into a relationship with this person, then whether you actually enter in like whatever, if you know having sex with this person is gonna tie you to them in some way, shape, or form, then you might want to be a little bit more, scrutinize who you're having sex with. If it's just random sex, or it's just like you're just doing it to see where things go or something like that, then yeah, like and I think people conflate the two, and I think that a lot of times, like what Andre was saying, was like chicks are judging because they're like, oh, you're handing out something. No, they're just in the moment and they're having fun. Doesn't make them a hoe. They're in the moment. This is not relationship sex. This is just sex.
So do you think it's females making other females feel that way, like it's a double standard?
Society as a general, because females dictate that, then women project that, and then men conform to it and they reinforce it. So it's really if I was smashing 4 women, what would you think of me? Depends. I would be like, good on you.
All right. So if a chick was smashing 4 dudes, what would you think of her?
Good on her.
See that? But again, these are male perspectives versus, like I said, like I can
I be number 5? Is she 5? Like, honestly.
So I know I've known a handful of women who are just like, yo, sometimes I need dick, and they're the type that don't have tons of female friends, because like it is majority of that shame comes from Puritan people in general and females.
So it's like your own society, like
Right.
shitting on you,
Right.
Yeah.
versus, like, but that's what I was kind of explained to. I was like it's not a double standard based on society. It's a double standard that to me, women place on themselves, because you can't sit there and tell me something is worth this, but then go around and spread it. Like you have to practice what you preach. If your vagina is grade A and only the best of the best can get it, then that's who you got to give it to. But don't sit there and tell me that, can't just anybody get this, and you walking around with 2 kids from 2 different daddies.
Right.
because like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the advertisement on the front ain't matching what's inside.
We don't.
It's like walking into a beautiful
want all
house and the
rookie
first thing
players.
you
We don't
see
need no
is
veterans
fucking
with
roaches.
trophies.
I'm just saying, like, it's not us, or I don't think
There are some dudes who feel like.
Well,
yo,
I mean,
but those are toxic dudes to begin with.
I was going to say that stands for insecurity.
But there's going to be, of course, there's going to be dudes and women on both sides that are going to have their own fucking opinions. But I mean, it's basic stocks,
Right.
If stocks were cheap, you could get a lot. If stocks were expensive, you're not going to get that many. So if I'm Amazon selling my stock at $300, I'm not waking up in the morning wondering why ain't more people got my fucking stock. It's $300. Only top-notch people gonna get it.
Right.
But
see, here's the thing, though, right?
If I wanted more people to fucking get it, I'd split it.
I think people need to really calm down and realize there's nothing that you have in your anatomy that makes you any more special than the next person.
So
physically,
if we're going to talk about double standards, there's one that I do want to touch on. Like, for a dude, you got to have a good job. You got to be financially stable. You got to have your own place. You got to be charming, and you got to be all this, right? But then for chicks,
and you got to have a touch of danger too.
A touch of danger. You got to be all this stuff, right? But for chicks, you ain't really got to do all that, right? Like, how many chicks? No,
it's a physical checklist.
But I actually seen. I want to say I seen a post or something about that. It's like the what women, like, the stereotype. I want to say, because I don't want.
It was like what men want and what women want. And there was a big long list.
Yeah, like, women want you to have a 401k, make 6 figures, this, that, the third. Like, the way they line you up, and it's like, your personality isn't until like 5th or 6th.
Right.
And then it's like literally everything that they want from you is all like physical attributes that you obtain. You could sit there and say, well, a good job and all that's based on ambition and hard work.
But even if we get down to personality, like, how many chicks have you like, damn, she looks good, I'm gonna talk to her, and then you kind of find out this bitch got no personality, she boring as fuck. She don't do shit.
Exactly. What do you bring to the table?
And I feel like that's a double standard where we got to be like all this stuff, but then half these chicks don't got personality. And then when you walk away for them not having personality, the problem is you. Like, I feel like that's a double standard that no one ever talks about.
But it is. I mean, I think that is a double standard, because like when I'm sitting there and like when people ask me what I want in a chick, I want somebody funny, I can conversate with, that I could catch a vibe. Nowhere at all do I care what type of job she has. Nowhere do I care how much money she makes. Nowhere do I care what kind of car she drives. Like, none of those attributes mean anything to me when I'm choosing somebody that I want to pursue a relationship or anything with. I could care less.
I would say it poses a problem if it exposes some kind of character flaw. For instance, if I'm into this chick, we've been dating, and then we get down the road and she can't keep a job, she's not motivated to keep a job, she's from pillar to post, she's not responsible, these types of things, that's not cool.
Yeah,
So,
but that's down the road, and that's more character. I'm saying from outside in.
oh yeah, of course, yeah. No,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like, it's like
On
some
the
chicks won't even fuck with you unless you got a certain job,
Yeah, that's true.
right? But you never do that. And if you did it to like we did it, there would be some type of kickback. Like,
It's
oh,
funny.
well.
Chicks will come up to the apartment all the time and be like, how much you spend on rent? Bitch. What? Like, why does it matter? Like, that is, you would be surprised how many people ask that question. It's like, why you in my pockets? Already.
I mean, that's a great one, though, because, you know, that you see, like, this is where we really got to get the
female perspective. Well, you got to get her on here. Gotta get
just to see, like, you know, and again, it's hard to judge, you know, a society based on a couple survey topics, but I hear just through, you know, interactions with people, a lot of females that they very, very peculiar with what they want beforehand,
right?
You know, but it's like, yo, like but they were like, oh, well, dudes want a chick with a fat ass and big titties, and
no, cause
it's like I mean, if I'm picking anything first, I want a chick that's giving dome, like.
Understanding, like, it's a give get, man. Like,
you know what I mean? Like, if I got to pick something, that's what I'm gonna pick. You know, I'm just being real.
True.
You know, but you know, like, to each their own. Right. So I guess in that point, you know, double standards are created by people. I mean, right. and most likely it's people in your own circle versus it is in people in general.
Right.
So, what else we got on the deck? And that's it.
That's it.
That's all we got today.
Yeah.
So
ending on double standards.
Hey, listen, 2 things. 1, don't invite somebody to the crib unless you know what time it is. And 2, take a look at yourself and take a look at others around you. You know? Could be funny, but I mean, like, it's a little bit of knowledge right now. Like, hey, double check yourself. You know, you don't want people to judge you. You know, it's the circle you with. So I do want to take a second, give a couple thank yous. As always, thank you to our partner, Elite Photos, for all the support we get from there and the whole Elite team. Thank you to Chainlink Media. They just recently started following us. They want to collab with us from Atlanta.
That'll be good.
Definitely looking to see, you know, what type of relationship blossoms from that. South Beach Beard. You know, my beard's looking tight, but my product is getting a little low.
Gotcha.
You know, I want some lavender scented beard oil.
Bitches love the lavender.
Lavender's calming. So imagine somebody sniff your beard and just get calm. That's pussy in the hands, baby.
You know what else works like that? Chloroform.
Or Donald Trump. Hey, all right.
Smell like to you.
So, you know, again, thank you to everybody that shows love. Anybody that listens, you know, thank you. I appreciate
you all.
I appreciate even if you hate us, I appreciate it because at least you know enough to hate us.
Right.
so that I appreciate all the people ripping off my stickers in 55 West. Thank you. Right? Because you bitches still looked at it before you ripped them off. And I do have the prototype shirt being made as we speak. Once it gets delivered to me, I will take pictures. And again, nobody hit me up in the DMs for merchandise at cost. So it's called markup time. Your boy about to make a profit. But anyway, last thing before we go, real quick. Donald Trump.
Oh, God.
Grab somebody by the pussy.
Mm-hmm. Wrong
or not wrong? Nah, never mind. I already know the answer to it. It's wrong. Right?
Okay.
You guys look at me dumb. All right. Now, if Donald Trump had recently watched Ace Ventura and he was worried that chick was Ray Finkel and he was just checking for a package,
oh my God.
Is he still wrong?
Yes.
Because Lace is out, right?
Jesus. Okay, let's stop.
So
you motherfuckers are looking at me so stupid.
We had a good podcast going. Like the last 30 seconds, you're like, nah, let's bring it back home, baby.
I want to fuck it up right here, right now. Lace is out, motherfuckers, and we gonna leave y'all with a peace.
Peace.